Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is William H. Thompson, CPA, MBA, and I am the founder of RE Accounting and Tax Professionals. We help real estate investors maximize return on investment through expert tax strategies, while at the same time helping them to build and sustain their legacy. Welcome to Free Information Friday, and today I'm going to discuss the tangible property rules. In particular, I'm going to discuss the 3 safe harbors that fall within the tangible property rules. And it's important to note that these 3 safe harbor rules will allow you to expense your capital outlay instead of depreciating it over the length of the property. And what does that do for you? That speeds up depreciation, which helps you reduce your tax liability. So let's begin. The first safe harbor rule is called the de minimis safe harbor rule. And what that allows you to do, it allows you to deduct directly off of your bottom line any item that is on an invoice that is less than $2,500. Now, keep in mind, that's not the total invoice of $2,500. It's each line item on that invoice. If it's $2,500 or less, it can be expensed in the year that you put out the cash. That's huge. You don't have to depreciate it and recapture that cost over the life of the asset. Speeds up depreciation, puts more money in your pocket immediately. The second safe harbor rule is the small taxpayer safe harbor. And basically what that does is if you gross $10 million or less on your rental property, and your adjusted basis of that rental property is less than $1 million, you're able to deduct 2% or $10,000, whichever is less in the year that you make the expenditure. And I'll give you a quick example. Let's say that you spend $7,000 on a brand new HVAC unit. You would not be able to write that off under the de minimis safe harbor rule because the line item would be over $2,500. But let me give you an example. Let's say that you have a property that's $500,000. 2% of that is $10,000. So if you purchased an HVAC unit for $7,000, you would be able to write off expense in the year that you made the purchase, that full $7,000 for the HVAC system, instead of capitalizing it and depreciating it over 27 and a half years for residential property or 39 years for commercial property. And the final safe harbor rule under the TPRs is routine maintenance. Now this one is a little tricky, so follow me on here. Let's say that you didn't qualify for either the de minimis safe harbor or the small taxpayer safe harbor. You could try and qualify for the routine maintenance safe harbor. And here's how that works. Let's say that you plan on replacing the carpet in your property, rental property, every 4 years. Now the life of carpet in a rental property is 5 years. So if you're replacing the carpet less than every 5 years, that can be considered a routine maintenance item and deducted immediately. So let's say you spent $6,000 on carpet and you did it before every 5 years, it becomes routine. So that will qualify under the routine maintenance safe harbor. What that does for you is it allows you to, again, write that expense off in the year that you incurred it instead of depreciating it over the 5-year useful life of carpet. So all 3 of these de minimis safe harbor rules are designed to help taxpayers expense their cost in the year that they put out the money instead of waiting years to recover it through capitalizing it and depreciating it over the useful life of the asset. And the bottom line is what that's going to do for the taxpayer, it's going to allow him or her to reduce their tax liability in the year that they purchased. It's huge. because everybody knows that the time value of money, it means that a dollar today is worth more than a dollar in the future. And this really, really helps taxpayers when it comes to reducing their tax liability. Now, I hope this segment of Free Information Friday was helpful. And remember, if you're a real estate investor who wants to maximize return on your investment through expert tax strategy, while at the same time helping to build and sustain your legacy, book a call with our firm. And remember, only you can create your empire, but we are here to help you every step of the way. Thank you, and I wish you much success on your real estate journey.